Good morning. I hope you'll stick around with me and let me show you how we are coming up with a solution to keep our dog in the fence. We're going to electrify it. This is the first day of this project, and what I'm doing is installing an electric fence clear around the back side of our property, so stay tuned.
We had a dream many years ago, to live life away from it all, to have some sheep, maybe a cow or two, with cats and dogs and goats and an occasional moon.
When you install an electric fence, you have to make certain that there's nothing touching the electric wires, or it'll ground itself out and you won't have a strong charge. So it's important that we do a lot of prep work before I install this fence. While Lazzie's been getting comfortable, I've been working on getting this fence cleared so that the wire will clear any growth. And then we're going to come along with some weed killer and kill these weeds because it's just too much. And I'm not going over in there and weed eating and cutting all of that. So we're just going to throw some weed killer on it. Once we get this side all cut. And then I'm going to get the wire strung while my hubby is working on doing some weed eating over there. And then we'll get those posts up. With all this overgrowth here along the fence line, and no way to clear it well enough to electrify it, we're going to put some posts out front of it and then run the line. It's hot, I'm sweaty, and I have a thorn in my wrist. I trimmed off all the grass that's going to touch any wire. Now I have to go through, and I've ran the wire to see where there's going to be any issues. So now I have to go through and raise this fence up because the dogs have pushed it down and it'll be touching the wire. So that's the next step. That corner, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. That corner is 500 feet to that corner. We have to run 2 strands all the way around the entire fence on this side of the paddock for the dogs. And this is what my husband does most of the time. And Grandpa. Cutting all this grass. So this is day 2. Most of the wire on the one level is strong. I'm going to work on these gates and show you how I do that. Cut with, I don't know where my little blade is, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut with these. Up a wood post insulator. Now I'll be tying this one off so that I can install the gate here. And I'm just going to tie a loop here so that the gate hook can latch to it. They give you gate hooks, or you can buy gate hooks. And there's all kinds of gate hooks too, but we just use these because they're easy and you don't need all that other stuff. So the gate hook goes on right here, and then this wire here will go on here to the gate hook. You want to make sure that the wires are not touching anything. Then you just simply tie this on. And we are using the 20 times the shock for these for out back. Now we don't have that out front, but we're afraid the dogs are gonna still try. We have one dog that climbs up over the fence, jumps, whatever, and so we're hoping that this is going to solve that problem. So now I'm going to install another wooden post holder over here. So that's really all there is to it. Just ran the line there to there where the gate is. Now I'm going to go ahead and get some more clips up here so I can run the top line. So the way I am going to pull this is I've just got it in here with a T in one of the holes with a T bar, and I'm just going to drive it down and unravel it that way. Through and put it in the clamps, and then when I get to this part over here, I will go ahead and run it some more. Pretty easy peasy. I have both gates up. I have the wire ran all the way down there. But I have another issue, and that is those little posts. I'm going to have to run a third wire there. So how do you do that? You just simply cut some wire, tie it to the second wire, and run it. So you can see I've ran 4 wires along the part that sticks out, and then it's just tied to the other wire. So I'm done with this back section. Tomorrow I'll work on the side, or this evening. I need to get some more extenders that extend further out than the ones I have, because part of the fence is in shock them. Not that I want to shock them, but I do want to prevent them from jumping over that fence and possibly getting shot by another farmer, stolen, or ran over by some vehicle. Now I'm going to call this video here today because, as you can tell, I'm just sweaty, hot. Anyway, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do, and like and subscribe and leave a comment below. It really does help the algorithm. And you know, that's the only way that YouTube can find my videos, is by doing all those things. And I greatly appreciate you. I love all my viewers, and I thank you so much.